guess in the team as well, you have your team pushing you. You know, in local league.
That's also
Local leagues. You mean what? You mean the Bundesliga? You mean the Bundesliga?
So you want to say that's local league?
Yeah. This is the hobby league.
If this guy's local league, we're in real trouble.
So I'm surprised you haven't walked out the door. Guys, welcome back. We're here at China Smash, and we've got a legend on the show, Darko Jorgic. Dude, thanks so much for joining us.
No problem. Thank you for calling me.
You might have. Sorry, I'm gonna come
on.
straight in. You might have the best backhand in the world.
Everybody is saying this, but I'm not sure.
I felt it, Joe, when I played him a few years, but it's outrageous.
Yeah, it's fast, but did you maybe saw Benedict Olah backhand?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
This is crazy. And what I think is funny about Olah, he's really tall guy, right? And he just stands up and it's like bang.
Yes. I always say, guys, my backhand is nothing compared to
His backhand technique's like quite big though.
Yeah.
Like you can, and he's a big guy, like you say, you can understand. Whereas yours is like short technique and it just flies.
Yeah, it's a bit different. He's using really the power, everything what he's putting in the ball. But I try to use my wrist. That's the most important. And the people are asking me why your backhand is so fast, but my coach was always behind me and pushing me to push from the legs up. I'm not just using the hand, but I'm pushing with the legs, so that's where I get the power.
I remember you tried to show me this before, and I couldn't get it. It's like, it's not for everyone, but you probably started from a young age and really developed that feeling from the ground up. Yeah. And that's something I think the Chinese have mastered, right? Like the Fan Zhendong's backhand, for example, and you've managed to learn that feeling. A lot of players, maybe with backhand, is just kind of the arm, and there's stress here, whereas yours is just free.
But when you are used to, from the young age, just to practice each session technically perfect, then you get used to. But beginning, I didn't play so much backhand, honestly. When I was 13, 14, then I started to play much more backhand than before. I was just playing contra before with the backhand, trying to step around with the forehand, but then I recognized that I'm too slow for this. It's not my game, and then I just started to play much backhand.
It's also a lot less now though, right? Like players used to run around everywhere for forehand, and now you can't. There's not many players doing that. You can't really do it now.
Yeah, it's too fast. Everything is too fast. You see also from Europe, let's say Felix, he's super fast on the table. You have no time to react with the forehand. You have to stay with the backhand. I mean, that's new generation, new table tennis.
You just said that you were knocking with Franziska this morning. Who's got the better backhand between you two then?
We have a big battle. No, but I mean, he's super amazing player. His backhand is also working pretty good, I would say. He beat all the Chinese, all the top 3 Chinese in the best era. So it's something amazing. And of course, everybody wants to achieve as well these results.
You used to practice a lot, same club. Are you like basically best friends?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we are 6 years in same team. We practice all the time together, warming up between the matches, before the matches, all the time the same. So yeah, we are really good friends. Also hanging out a little bit out of the table. That's most important. And we are enjoying. Making some fun always.
Yeah. What is the one or two things or something you do outside of table tennis to relax? Is there certain things you'd like to do that just take your mind off the sport and help you relax?
Yeah, I like actually, first of all, I like to hang out with my family. That's most important. Without them, these results would not happen. But the second thing, I like to play PlayStation a lot.
Oh, nice. What do you play?
I love PlayStation.
I brought my PlayStation Portal with me.
Yes, I wanted to, but I said no, I have no space for this.
What do you play? What's your games?
Call of Duty Warzone.
Oh, right. After this, I'm gonna. Right. What's your?
You as well?
Yeah.
Then we will join.
What's your kill death ratio at the moment?
I am.
What loadout do you run?
SVA I was using a lot.
Wow, okay.
No, but I changed now. I just changed now. I forgot actually the new one. You have to have the battle pass to claim it. Exactly.
I'm going to add you up after this. We're going to play.
Let's see.
We lost Joe for the podcast now. He's playing Call of Duty.
Yeah. This podcast isn't about table tennis anymore.
Yes.
Does Francisco play that as well then?
Yeah, he played before, but now when he got the son as well, he is a little bit out of this.
Life changes quite quickly.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm also out of this a little bit less than before, but I like to hang out a little bit more evening when my kid is sleeping, so I have my time for 2 hours, 3 hours.
Do you ever get woken up at night by your kid and then you've got to go training the next day or play a match? Oh my God, I've had 2 hours sleep.
Exactly. Sometimes also.
It's brutal, right?
Yes.
You can't avoid that when you have kids, right? It's just one of those things. Like
I can't imagine what it's like for a table tennis match as well. We just got to worry about maybe some video editing. You've got to play probably Marlong or something.
I was about to say, not even a table tennis match. It's either like Bundesliga, great, I've got Timo in the morning, or come here
huge
and play
WTT event.
Yes. No, but it's good. I mean, my kid was sleeping quite good from the beginning, so it was not a problem.
Nice.
I slept my 7-8 hours like
good.
always, and it was good.
7 hours sleep is key, 7-8, right? You go below that and it's tough.
Yeah. Like 7 hours for me. I'm the guy who don't sleep so much, honestly. I also likes to go sleep 2-3 in the morning.
Play Call of Duty.
I think
Joe's going to keep you up to 4
Joe's definitely like that.
Yeah. Why has Darko's results really dipped lately? Joe's like, hee.
But his kill ratio is really good.
I like the idea of Darko killing someone and some troll just like, I bet you live in your mum's basement and you never even go out. And it's like, oh no, this is a pro athlete as well.
You see him on YouTube playing WTT China Smash.
That's right.
You mentioned about Franziska beating the top Chinese. One match in particular that when I saw your name about coming on the podcast, I was like, I'm going to have to mention Pro Tour's final, Fan Zhendong. I think it was the 4th set where it was 19-17.
Yeah.
And you two, the backhand was just on fire. It was unbelievable. Do you remember that match?
Of course I remember. I will never forget this match. I was even up 5th set, 7-5. He was in this moment, I think he was number 1 in the world. So for me, it was like, when I saw the draw, I was like, again, I played this guy.
It's just brutal seeing Fan Zhendong and Marlong on the draw, basically.
And then I said, okay, I have nothing to lose. I lost 2 times with this guy. So I enjoyed this match, tried to enjoy it, just to play my game. And from the first point, I think I just played a few backhands, bomba, parallel, he didn't catch, and then I saw,
Okay, I feel good today.
I was great. Like, now I'm confident. Let's see. But I think I saved this 1917 4th set, some match balls with some amazing
some big ones.
Exactly. But I would say this was one of my best career matches in my career, let's say, and I really enjoyed. It's tough that I didn't win in the end, but
it kind of shows how good Fan Zhendong is when that's like one of your best performance matches and you've come away losing. It's so close to winning, but it just goes to show like how good.
I was going to say, like, I think there's been quite a few times where not just you, but like other players, maybe Truls, maybe Hugo, like they have been beating the Chinese, but there's been a lot of times where they're maybe down 7-5 in the 5th, and like, what is it that makes the Chinese so difficult to get over that line and like to finish the game? Obviously, they're just world class and it's tough, but they have something almost extra at that moment, right?
They had this kind of the matches, I think 1,000 million times they played these kind of the matches. So we didn't have so many times opportunity to play world number 1. I mean, you have few chances in your career. You lose 4-0, you are out, and then you need to pass few rounds to get through them. I mean, to play again this
just get the chance.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Exactly. And then it's tough. Honestly, they never think about the victory. They are just only focused for each point. In my head, honestly, I was like 2-2, 7-5-5, and my head just came, wow, I have a chance to beat him. Of course, it was over that actually.
So you actually thought that then at 7-5, you're thinking, oh, maybe I'll win here.
Yeah.
But up to that point, maybe you didn't do this.
No,
maybe
I was just playing my game. I was just enjoying, and then I had serves on 7-5. He was struggling with my serves. He didn't know how to receive. I was killing him in the backhand, and then in 7-5, I have serves. So I don't know what.
Could be 9-5 soon.
Exactly. And then.
Is this something that you're maybe going to try and learn from?
Of course, yes. I mean, to beat these Chinese, you need to be just focused on each point, play your game until the end, until the umpire say it's over.
Because imagine, let's say, Truls at the Olympics against Wang Chuqin maybe thought, oh my God, if I beat Wang Chuqin here, I could do this.
I mean, I think everyone has that. Like, a little bit.
I do it in the local league, Tom.
It's like you have to kind of then go, right, push that back. Okay, what have I done to get to this point? What is the actual, forget the winning lose, like what tactic have I been doing to get this right?
Yeah.
But that's the hard thing in that moment to do it.
Maybe it's a human nature in it, because your brain just starts going, oh, this is good.
Yeah, that's right.
But that's sport, and that's why you've got to find ways. And I guess you have a team, you have psychologists and stuff trying to work with you. And
yeah, that's right. That's right. I mean, I was working 2-3 years before, when I was like 15 till 18, but then I stopped because I didn't like so much, honestly. I like to prepare by myself, with my coaches, with my team. And that's enough for me. Maybe in the future I will start again, but I don't know. Right now, I don't
sometimes coaches develop good mental strengths. It's not just about technique. A coach isn't just about technique. It's a lot more to it. It's everything.
Exactly. He's trying to play not only table tennis things, but also to speak about the personal life, to speak everything with you. So, I mean, table tennis players likes this. So just to speak with a coach, it's private. It's it's staying between you and him, and it's working quite good for everybody.
So Darko, out here at China Smash, we're doing a video on what makes Ma Long so good at table tennis. Of course, he's regarded as the GOAT. But can you break it down and see if you can work out why is he so good?
Yeah, I mean, he changed so many technical things in his career. He was a forehand player before. He was stepping around really almost each point. Then in 1.5 years, he's coming with a new technique, playing on the backhand. He's almost never stepping around. So he adapted very fast on these small things. And of course, I mean, he's a super goat in table tennis for everybody of us who is playing. He showed amazing performance everywhere. When I was 12, 13, I was watching the matches between Ma Long and Jorgic all the time.
It was a great era, wasn't it?
Exactly. I was really enjoying. This was the best table tennis era for me to watch. And I mean, and he's super strong in head as well.
You know when you were 12 or 13 and you're watching the Ma Long Jorgic era, which was brilliant, and we all did at that same age as well. Yep. Did you ever think one day I'm going to be playing him at WTT Smash or at these big events? Did you actually believe it's possible?
No, not at all. I mean, when I was 12, 13, I was nothing. I was really bad.
But it's interesting.
Probably like the same level as us now.
I don't know.
yeah. Probably better.
I don't know.
Because now I see, like Felix and stuff, they were extremely good at 12, 13. Like Ma Long was world class at 12. For you to get to this level, your highest world ranking is 6.
Yes.
And you're saying it, usually at the age of 12, 13, you kind of go, this person's going to be world class. Like Harimoto at 11 was world class. So that's interesting that maybe he was a little bit later. Potentially.
I mean, in juniors, I was, let's say, seeded 5 to 8 in Europeans, but that's the best what I was.
So not even the world, just the juniors and Europe.
Sorry, in cadets. In juniors, I was for the one moment first in the ranking, but because nobody played in this time, Chinese didn't play. I was running to Egypt, to Bahrain, to play all these tournaments to be number 1 in the world. So yes, I can say I have one achievement in my career. I have number 1 in the world.
Nice. Is that on your Instagram bio? Is like
no, I didn't put yet.
That'll be the title of this podcast.
Exactly.
We interviewed the world number 1.
Yeah.
What, Ma Long? Where is he?
He's not even 1, is he? That's a crazy thing.
Yeah, exactly. Just got Ma Long in my head, you know how much I love him.
Do you ever get the chance to like he's playing here? Would you go and watch one of his matches and just go and sit and be a fan instead of a player?
If I would not be a player, maybe yes. But when I am a player, I try to focus to myself. I try to really relax. To relax much as possible, but of course I'm watching the matches live. Every interesting match I put on TV or something on my phone, and I just watch. So I think everybody of us is watching these matches.
You mentioned in that match with Fan Zhendong, just to come back to it, that he was struggling with your serve, and I think that's especially your backhand from the forehand side. You butcher that ball with so much backspin.
Yeah.
Even you're right in that match with Fan Zhendong, he was struggling. But you played pitch in the Olympics. Obviously, we're English biased.
Yes,
we're like pitch. But when it was happening, we were literally like, oh no, Darko's just destroying him on serve.
Yes.
Do you realise like how good your serve is compared to everyone else? Do you think it's one of the best kind of in the world, or is there someone that you're like, nah, this guy really check out his serves?
I don't know. I feel my serves are honestly.
No, I'm telling you, we should go and do a challenge and see how many we can just even make contact with.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of players has problems with my backhand serves. But like I said, I'm mixing forehand and backhand serves. I start always with the forehand serves. Depends which players I play, but for example, with left-handers, you cannot serve so much backhand. I had a lot of problems with Lin Yunyu in Olympics also. I started to try to win my backhand serves, but was not working. So Against right-hander, I try to serve more the backhand side because then I can open more with the backhand and
It lets you get in on the backhand. It lets you get into your strength.
Exactly.
I've heard that a lot from players.
Like off drop, right?
Exactly. You can actually get your strength from the serve.
Exactly.
That's it. If you serve from here with a backhand, psychologically, your opponent's like, if I just play it here,
there's a lot of space.
Darko's in trouble. No.
It's not like
It's
this.
like, yes, here it comes.
Exactly.
It's a trap.
When you put so much spin, you know how exactly the ball will come probably. You played so many times with this serve, you practice all the time the same. So you know what the opponent can play. You just wait this side and then it's coming.
Is that something that the pros do? I've heard this from a few other pros where you train certain sequences and get really good at that. Because there's so many combinations in table tennis.
Of course it is. You are not practicing with, let's say, rivals, this kind of serves, this kind of tactic. But
Keep
you
them
just
secret.
Exactly. You just try to get somebody lower ranked, and then you play with him, try some combinations, and then you try in most important matches to come to this best level.
Interesting.
Is there a time when you have to play Patrick in like one of these? Yeah, and then is it hard to like not laugh at each other and smile?
You know how many times we said we try to play one focus set or something in practice. It's never focus. This morning as well, we said, come on, now focus set. We start, somebody's leading 2-0, we start with some so, but it's normal for us too, so it's okay.
It's actually really hard to play someone you know well, though, right? It's harder to play someone you like and you get on with than someone you don't like, I think.
Of course.
and you're not normally yourself in a way.
Yeah, we know each other really good, like too good. Also the matches when we play against each other is like, it's no rails at all. It's just like first two balls. So really we know each other too good. So it's just like winning or losing is like somebody's a few hours and then we speak again. Or like in Lima now, for example, we stayed for 6 days together, breakfast every day together, also coffee after the matches together. But after the match, of course, I don't speak with him next 2 hours, or he don't speak when I lose, and then it's fine.
He's actually doing an autograph signing now. We should have dressed Darko up in a disguise and sent you over there.
I told him I will be in the line.
We're here at WTT China Smash. We're having a great time here, Darko. How are you finding the whole experience? I mean, for us, we feel like it's really ramped up the whole production. The Infinity Arena. How are you finding it out here?
Yeah, it's such an amazing atmosphere here. First of all, the arena is super nice. I played yesterday my double in Infinity in the arena. It's always nice when you see the people in table tennis hall. This is the most important in China. Is something popular where everybody is coming to watch. Doesn't matter if you're a European or a Chinese player, they're supporting you, and that's something what is super nice and super happy for all the players. And right now I feel good. Let's see tomorrow after my match.
Yeah. Well, is there anything you would have to improve on with everything at WTT? Or you think it's going in the right direction?
I think it's going in the right direction for sure. I would like, of course, many more tournaments in Europe. I think these all European players would like to, but we know where the table tennis is starting from, and the Asians, like the super strong in table tennis, so of course most tournaments are here. But they're trying, they're pushing there, so it's good, and let's see what will be in the future.
Yeah, there's the Frankfurt and Montpellier coming up, which is quite exciting, isn't it? It'd be good for Europe.
Of course. It's like maybe a little bit tough schedule after Europeans. Everybody will play Europeans, what is super important also for our countries. But after is also Frankfurt, like you say, in Montpellier, what is also super fun and important for our players and for me as well.
That's good to hear.
You in the Infinity Arena tomorrow or in the Smash?
I don't know yet.
Okay, it's not scheduled yet.
Exactly.
But you've got to play a Chinese player, right? So you're going to probably have the crowd against you tomorrow. So
that's right.
But sometimes
a few backhand serves to be alright.
Yeah, sometimes it's not a bad thing, right? It can give you like an energy when almost like when the crowd are cheering for for the other player. Sometimes it can still give you like a buzz in a way, right?
I'm that player.
I'm like that. I like that.
Me also. I like when somebody is cheering for the opponent, so then it's like pumping me up. And I'm like,
Hannah Goda said that the other day, that she when she was playing Chen Meng, she lost
in Chongqing as well.
Yeah, and she said everyone was against her, and after the first set she won, she went crazy. Yeah, and she said she was just buzzing after that.
Yeah,
so
that's right. I mean, it's nice. It's a nice feeling also when you hear the people are cheering for other guy, and then you are like killing him.
Killing him backhand to backhand.
Exactly.
I loved how you said earlier, Fan Zhendong was killing him backhand to backhand. So funny.
Oh, bro, I cannot overstate this enough, Dan. It was if I went through my WhatsApp and searched for Darko, I imagine I'm going to find a WhatsApp to you lot like this Darko's backhand. On fire. Like, legitimately, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I was going to bring up, there's probably a tournament that needs to be renamed Darko's Cup, which is the Europe Top 16, and we think of like
Darko's Cup. I love it.
We think of like iconic celebrations of trolls, probably in particular.
Yeah.
But you're on the table.
Yes.
Arms out.
This is really cool.
Class.
Actually, this started everything first year when I played Trulls. We are super like also friends with each other, but like you said, everybody was cheering for Trulls in the finals. One guy was sitting next to umpire. Really, each point he was screaming Trulls. And I was like, man, this guy's me off like hell, really. And then I said, it was like, I think it was 0-3 down. I was 3-0-3 down, and then I came back 3-3, and then this 12-10 I won. I just didn't know what to do and just jumped on the table.
Fantastic.
I turned to this guy and I was
Did
like,
you?
You did that for that person. He doesn't.
Yes.
Now if he's watching, he would know
That was for you.
Exactly. And then he was asking me for the autograph, and I was like, okay, I made it because I won. Otherwise, I would not give it.
If you lost, you throw away the autograph book.
If he wasn't there, you would have lost that.
Exactly.
He actually helped you win.
Good point.
Yeah, big
that's
contributing
right.
factor.
That's right. But yeah, on second and third year, I was like, I just feel this hole really good. Since I played first time there, I was seeded 16, and I played directly final against Timo. I lost this final, but this was my first top 16, and I reached final. So somehow this hole, I feel good. I don't know.
In Montreux, right, in Switzerland.
Yes, yeah. I'm used to play also on T-bar tables.
I was going to say it's T-bar tables,
exactly. Yeah. That's why I have a little bit opportunity and chances more than other players because I'm used to this from a young age.
We spoke with like a few players about how, because I think just generally people and fans maybe don't realize how big of a difference like the tables are. Tables and balls, obviously, exactly. But like for you, from you guys' perspective, like it's a big difference, right? Playing on a different table.
It's a huge difference. Well, let's say the table tennis players we know, but the outside of table tennis you don't know. It's like you recognize also tennis courts.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's a clay stopping that double happens.
Or grass. It's really fast.
But that's the small difference. What nobody knows. What we just know. But yeah.
Tom caught some great footage of Harimoto serving earlier.
Yeah.
And he's doing this massive pendulum, firing it into the table, and it goes poof, and it just hits and stops
after
short.
the first bounce.
The second, it does two bounces at a really fast speed.
Yeah. Because this is double happiness is stopping really much, and then you can really make fast as possible, and it's coming many times also short. So.
Interesting.
Omar said as well, Omar Asar we had on the podcast yesterday, and he was saying like a lot of times you think it's coming half long, but you still have to push because it's just stopping. Right. So you're like, nope.
And I'm used to really T-bar a lot. I started when I was 5, and I was just playing on T-bar because Slovenia was all the time by T-bar, sponsored by T-bar. I was personally sponsored by T-bar. I played in the T-bar clubs, and it's such a huge difference.
What does the T-bar do differently? Does it doesn't stop, it comes long?
No, it's coming long, and it's so much spin. You can use so much spin there. And many times when I'm not used to it for this, it's coming half long, then I wait. I try to make spin, and it's nothing inside. And that opponent just kill me, and I was like, what
is happening?
Tough. Sounds like me in every single rally I play.
We're going to start using that excuse.
I like it. I'm
going to say table stopping.
It's great.
Does that mean ahead of schedule when you so like before coming here, did you train on a double happiness table, or does it mean you have to get here early to train on the table?
I was practicing on this table a little bit. We had some in Saarbrücken now for preparation before Olympics, and we still have them, so I can practice with these tables a little bit. But it's so many league matches as well, so I was not switching so much. Maybe let's say 2 days I was preparing on this table, and that's all.
Is that because there's been a lot of talk in like table tennis? Obviously, the sport's had loads of changes, like through the years, the score, the balls, speed glue, all this stuff, right? And Is that something that's quite unique to table tennis? It's quite tough, isn't it? There's a lot of changes, like balls, venues, tables.
Score. For sure it is. I mean, I'm still, let's say, this middle-aged young.
You're still young.
Yeah. People are saying you are not young anymore.
Oh, no.
But yeah, I didn't have so many changes in my career. I just had like table tennis ball and of course the venue, and that's all. But other changes like the ball, smaller, bigger, this I didn't try it.
Yeah.
I just had a glue. What was the biggest of everybody who played before was like the biggest change in careers. But yeah, I mean, you adapt very fast. You have to adapt very fast if you want to play on this top level, and that's the key.
Did you use you used the old ball when you're younger then, right?
Yeah.
What age were you then when it went to plastic ball? Just curious. It was 2015 when it went. 2014 was the plastic ball change.
Was it? Yeah.
So 10 years ago. 10 years ago.
2014.
So how old are you?
16,
10 years
I was 16.
Okay, yeah, cool. Because I had this theory, but I feel like the younger generation, they've only played with the plastic ball, so they've developed this new style. So then when they come up against the older generation guys, it's quite tough.
It's quite tough,
like, you know, if you take someone like, I don't know.
Well, we've talked about it a lot, like Timo. Timo's had to, because he's got a very much game around the old ball.
Yeah, but he's done very well to adapt as well.
Yeah, for sure.
But take others like, let's say like the Karangers and Michael Mays. If it was still the old ball, I reckon, or Waltner, I reckon they could probably still use the old ball and spin it about, do all their tricks and cause a lot of damage. But when it's the plastic ball, you can't use that. It's very different. So
it's very different.
Yeah.
We had Chan Kun from China in Saarbrücken before, and he was used to play with this plastic ball as well. And then he came here with the celluloid. This I meant. And then he came to the plastic ball, and he was complaining really every point because he was used to play a really good spin, like a Chinese with a Chinese rubber. And then everybody was killing him. And
he can counter now.
Exactly. And then he was not used to this, but then also, he adapted.
He's adapted, yeah. There's a real adaptation. But that's what I'm saying. He had to adapt. But then imagine how much muscle memory he's got with that previous way of playing, right? And then, like when Harimoto flew onto the scene, plastic ball, you know. And
I have just so much respect to Timo, everything
incredible.
Changed in his career, and he
had
was
injury as well. He's still to adapt,
and then he was still on this top level. He's still on top level, but he just stopped international career. But in league matches, he still play on the top level. So probably I'll face him again now soon, and let's see.
You had some good battles with him in the
Bundesliga. We played many times. So
What tips do you have for players out there who just want to progress and get better? You know, is there
what's like the number one thing to focus on if you would say to players, this is the main thing to help you improve?
I mean, be really focused with your head from the beginning. Like, I know I was not focused when I was young. I was just playing. I was looking table tennis like a game, just to enjoy, just to be out for these 2 hours from the school, from the learning and this. But then when I started to professionally practice and to be really focused for this sport, it's most important head. Like when you go to practice, when you go to sessions, to be like 150%, not only 100%.
I want to know about, so currently ranked in the world at 15, right?
Yes, right.
Highest was 6.
Yeah.
Is that one of your aims to get back to within top 10, or do you not really care about ranking as long as it doesn't drop below maybe top 20?
No, I mean, of course, my goal is to come back to top 6, like when I was 6. But it's so hard to get there. You need to play really some amazing tournaments. Not only one. You have to play maybe 3-4 tournaments per year. Good to be there. You see Felix, he's number 5, and he played amazing tournaments last couple of years. But it's tough. But this is my personal goal, to be back.
What does it take for you to do that? Is it anything from a performance training sort of you're doing to try and do that?
For sure, yes. I mean, last year I played also super amazing league in Saarbrücken. I'm just a different person, somehow league and international.
That's Anton Schauber.
Yes,
very similar.
Exactly.
Like a few years ago, was smashing people in the Bundesliga, but couldn't quite.
He's kind of started. He's started now. Like Olympics beat Harimoto here, beat Lin Wenru. Like so, he has kind of.
That's right.
And Quadri now.
I mean, it's a different. When you are like stressed, you want to show this good performance on an international stage, but somehow you always get bad draws, good players on the other side. And it's different. And then you have this pressure in your head. You want to win, and it's coming, bad day, bad luck. But in the league, you are just like relaxed. You play your best game, and it's coming everything on table. I don't know.
I guess in the team as well, you have your team pushing you. You know, in local league.
That's also
That's
Local
leagues. You
mean what? You mean the Bundesliga? You mean the Bundesliga?
So you want to say that's local league?
This is the hobby league.
If this guy's local league, we're in real trouble.
So I'm surprised you haven't walked out the door.
We play next match against you guys. So
that'll be good. We'll do a challenge match.
We're ready for that.
We're not playing with T-bar tables.
Any table but T-bar.
I'm joking.
All right, Darko, so amazing. Thanks for joining us. What have you kind of got on your schedule? What's like the next things coming up for the rest of the season? Obviously, you mentioned Europeans will be probably the big target.
That's quite a big target for all European players. It's important for our countries, but of course, then after this is Montpellier champions and Frankfurt champions. I hope I will qualify for finals in November. I'm still on the limits. I think I'm 15 right now, but let's see. That's my goal also, to be there, and I think that's all until the year.
Awesome.
Keep fighting for that.
Thank you.
So guys, there was Darko Jorgic. Thanks so much for joining us. And of course, guys, we're here at the WTT China Smash. You can follow WTT on their social media and also the new app WTT, so be sure to download that to follow all the latest live results to see how Darko is getting on in this event.
See you soon, guys. Thank you.
Cheers, everyone.
Thank you.